Sure, sounds fantastic. Thanks, Joe.
All righty. Well, wanted to introduce Wayne here, Kevin and Troy. The gentleman we have on the phone is Vice President of Marketing for Customer Lobby. In my opinion, the best customer review service out there, and certainly an expert on the subject. I think this is an area that it has grown massively in importance on online searches and that type of thing, and it's something that as business owners we definitely need to be on top of. So without further ado, I want to give it over to you, Wayne, and take it from there.
Excellent. Well, thanks so much, Joe, and thanks, gentlemen, for joining the call. Joe had asked us to put together a little bit of an overview about reviews in general and also some of the specifics on how Customer Lobby has been effective at helping local service businesses really competitively differentiate themselves. I'm the Vice President of Sales actually over at Customer Lobby. We have been working with Joe's team here on a number of accounts, so we will talk about some of those success stories as we proceed through the presentation. But what I wanted to get started with first is really a little bit of a business overview on why reviews have become so crucial here as we roll through 2013. When Customer Lobby was founded back in late 2008 and early 2009, we were onto the hunch that reviews did actually matter. And what we've all seen, whether it's through our personal lives or dealing with our local businesses, is that reviews are certainly impacting how we make decisions about who we're going to select as a service provider, and also how we know our customers are going to make a decision when they select our business. Harvard Business Review came out with an extended report in 2012 and really took a look at, what is the business impact on my local business if I'm able to adjust my star rating, just one star rating out online. And what they determined is most small businesses can expect to see about a 5 to 9% increase in revenue just by impacting the star rating that is representing their business across the web. The challenge that comes from that, and some people will have varying degrees of experience, is the challenge in, well, how do I go about to do that? With about 15% of the U.S. population having the ability to leave a review on Google or on Yelp, business owners find themselves having to cast a pretty wide net to just even get one review that's going to stick out online. What we have been able to determine is that by being proactive as opposed to being reactive, right? By going after our happy customers or our silent happy majority, we're able to increase our reputation out online as a community by upwards of 42% just by asking your best customers to actually leave your review. So let's talk about some of the different ways that reviews can impact your online sales funnel. We all know that SEO and traditional marketing are excellent avenues for driving traffic to your online properties that represent your business. And reviews actually will step in there as a major ranking factor when it comes to SEO to actually help your business rank higher when somebody is looking for a mortgage broker in Chicago, for example. Google releases some information that's been interpreted by local SEO experts, and continuously reviews are one of the top 5 things that a local business can do to really pump up their online presence and ultimately help their domains perform better. When a prospective customer has found your business or been driven to one of your web properties, certainly they go into an evaluation mode where they're most likely researching maybe 1 or 2 additional companies in a similar space to really determine which is the best fit for the service that they're looking for. Reviews that are easily found quickly establish credibility, whether they're found on your website, in the search engines, hopefully all of the above. We want to have reviews that are readily available, so if anybody is looking for information on your business, they can ultimately arrive with a conclusion as to whether or not the service you provide is what they're looking for. again, the final trust in gaining the prospect's trust is where reviews can provide the most impact, and ultimately that results in dollars at the bottom for your local business. Better reviews now. There is the capability out there with Customer Lobby to ultimately begin increasing your amount of reviews that are out online. And not only reviews that you're just hoping to grab, but what we want to do at Customer Lobby is really empower small business owners with the ability to use a tool that will make it as easy as possible for their best customers to leave them a review out online. Customer Lobby has 4 easy ways to capture reviews. Depending on how you operate your small business, any one of these 4 could be most applicable. And what we like to do at Customer Lobby is actually put people through a coached 30-day trial where they can fully evaluate all 4 of these methods, have them at their disposal with the Customer Lobby rep to provide coaching on how to most easily collect reviews based off the customer information you have, based off the way that you like to communicate with your customer, based off whether or not you have customers seeing you in person or perhaps you're solely transacting over the web. But with 4 easy ways, whether it's sending an email, or using a handwritten review form, which is like a comment card, or actually nominating a customer that you would like us to place an outbound phone call to and collect that review, Customer Lobby has a variety of tools available to be able to help you easily collect reviews from your best customers. Protecting your reputation is something that's very important to us. And again, it goes back to the proactive versus reactive stance on reviews. Right? Traditionally, companies and small businesses are a bit held hostage by what is being said about them online. There's really no ability as a small business owner, as you look across directories like Yelp or CitySearch, to stand up and say, hey, this person isn't a customer of mine, or this is an angry neighbor of mine who's mad because I parked in front of his driveway one night. There's really no way to protect your business from somebody out online going out to cause you harm. And Customer Lobby took that statement and took that frustration and really wrapped it into our product to provide a level of protection for what's being said about your business. First and foremost, we protect your reputation by verifying all reviews that come into our system. If you were to receive a negative review on Customer Lobby, we would automatically put that review into a 10-day hold. We notify the small business owner, and first and foremost want to determine whether or not this is actually a person who's conducted business with your organization. Now, if they have not conducted business, we will ask for verification, maybe an invoice number, receipt, and if a negative reviewer is unable to provide that, we'll actually remove the review from the network. If it is a negative experience, and we do see that day to day, that people do have frustrating experiences with small businesses, it certainly does happen. But at Customer Lobby, we want to help you keep that line of communication open. 9 times out of 10 across all of the industries that we work with, when there's an opportunity for a business owner to call back that person who had a negative experience, to make that situation right, we see that negative review be taken down immediately. Remember, if you've got a frustrating experience with a small business owner, it's probably, in your personal life, it's probably because of a lack of attention or something went wrong, and simply being spoken to or reached out to by the owner of that business can make things right, whether they offer additional service, whether they give you a coupon to come back and see them again. Whatever attention can be put on that negative reviewer, 9 times out of 10, as I mentioned, that negative review will come in. We also want to help our clients with other review properties that are out there on the web. And what we have developed is a set of best practices so that if you do get a negative review on Yelp, call us at Customer Lobby. We know how to deal with these negative experiences. We can coach you on writing a response. We can coach you on getting through the process at Yelp to potentially get reviews taken down. It's a value add to our service. But again, it goes back to the fundamental driving point of helping our clients protect their reputation out online. So now that we have a bulk of reviews that we've collected through a variety of avenues with the Customer Lobby tool set, what we want to do is we want to get those best reviews into as many places as possible. Remember, you've nominated your best customers to Customer Lobby to really turn them into a marketing asset that's going to perform for you out online. And Customer Lobby has a variety of ways that we get that reviews content to as many places as possible. Certainly, we're going to put them on your website. We have a great widget, a variety of tools that you can use to display the reviews right there when people are looking at your website and read those third-party verified reviews. We also want to get them out to social media for you. We know that that's a strong place to have verified reviews, so we do have a Facebook application as well as a way to get them out into your Twitter feed. We're going to optimize the reviews as best we can out online, which I'll show you an example in a moment, how those display out into the first page search results. We certainly know that there are directories out there where every local business has at least one listing in one of the logos that I've splashed up there. And oftentimes, small business owners don't even know that they have listings in those locations. So we want to coach all of our clients to be proactive about claiming those listings and then allowing our technology to actually automatically push those reviews out to those directories to help, again, continue to establish a marketing asset that's going to perform for you out online. So if you have a city search listing, by integrating it with the Customer Lobby tool, reviews content that you capture on Customer Lobby is ultimately going to find its way there about once or twice a month. And it's pretty much a set-it-and-forget-it tool with us. It's a value add for our customers, and we know that it's something that makes a significant impact in your online presence. Google reviews are always a hot topic. How do I get more Google reviews? We hear it on a daily basis across our sales team. Google has become a very rigid environment to capture reviews. But what we have been able to do is build technology into our tool, which will allow any user coming from a Gmail account to be automatically redirected to the Google local or the Google Plus page of our particular client. We want to capture as many of reviews as possible first and foremost, but we also want to make sure that we're getting them into the right places. And so having Google syndication set up on the Customer Lobby side will help you to get more Google reviews. We also provide the same functionality for Yelp. I know the logo is not there, but if there are any listeners out there that are having frustrations with getting content onto Yelp, you can actually help direct traffic to Yelp there as well, where a user would sign in with his account and leave the review on Yelp instead of leaving it on Customer Lobby. I talked a moment about optimizing on the first page of Google, and Customer Lobby offers a very unique opportunity that is not found really anywhere else in the market, in my opinion. We optimize all Customer Lobby reviews pages the second that somebody signs up with even a free trial of our account. We want to immediately begin collecting content so that we can start sending signals to Google to say, hey, take a look at the reviews that we're gathering for this business. And ultimately what we arrive at is a real opportunity to own the first page results that show up when you type the name of your business into Google and hit enter. The Customer Lobby reviews page, because we've been around since 2009, is actually outperforming the majority of directories available on the web. We outperform Yelp the majority of time. And it's a real powerful statement to be able to make to our customers. As you can see in this example here, what you have is you have Hayward Auto Care, who's a current customer of ours, and somebody has, say, gone out to the web because they've maybe received a referral about your business, maybe they saw some of your advertising, but they've gone to the search bar and they've thrown your name into Google to see what happens. Certainly what will come up first is the property, the main web property for your business. But the second or third thing that will show up once you've been established with Customer Lobby and have some reviews content is a Customer Lobby reviews page optimizing incredibly highly with your main domain. You'll see the nice star ratings there, a brief summary about the business, and it's ripe and ready for anybody who's doing research to go ahead and click on that page and really see what your best customers are saying about you out online. I wanted to point to an example in the mortgage industry, and this is somebody who actually works with Joe, who's been with us since 2013. And I wanted to go through a couple of slides here to show you more about this example and really the impact that we've been able to have in just a few months of Renee Morton being on the service. She's received 16 five-star reviews since joining the service. The majority have come from our email tool as well as our customer call tool. So Renee has actually nominated some folks who she would like us to place a call to, and we've been able to conduct surveys over the phone and grab some great reviews for her. About 216 hits to the reviews page so far, so an excellent testament to Renee to let her know that, hey, your prospective clients do care about your reputation, and they're taking advantage of the Customer Lobby reviews in order to get a clearer understanding of the type of service she provides. You'll see a screenshot there on the right-hand side, and in the upper right-hand corner, this is one of about 5 or 6 different ways that we can actually display reviews on the website. In the upper right-hand corner there, you'll see the Customer Lobby logo where her visitors can actually click on and have a small sub-panel open to display the reviews right there when they're looking at Renee's website. We talked a little bit about online presence and getting those reviews out onto the web to be readily available and be read easily. I've circled there some of the optimization that I was speaking about with our previous example. Renee's reviews have come up quite nicely right underneath her main domain there. You can see from the search bar, just simply put in the name of her business, hit enter, and there, first and foremost on that front page are the Customer Lobby reviews that she's worked so hard to gather. Renee has done a fantastic job with social media. She's got a great Facebook page, which indexes quite nicely for her business. You can see the Customer Lobby logos there on her page. She's gone ahead and installed the application, which will give her a review summary. So she actually has a tab there that can be clicked on to show all of her Customer Lobby reviews. And the other nice thing is that we've taken a little bit of the work off of maintaining and keeping that page rich and relevant with content. If you look in the lower left of that picture there, you'll see the orange megaphone. And right there, read our new customer review, the fresh wall post that's been automatically generated each time that Renee gets a new review. So we know that with social media, the pages that are used frequently, that are updated on a regular basis, are the ones that are going to optimize higher than other ones that may be static. And Customer Lobby reviews easily populate on the wall to keep the content fresh and moving on those pages. So just some ideas on membership. Becoming a member of Customer Lobby earns you a few things. First and foremost, it earns you guaranteed reviews on a monthly basis. My member services team will work diligently to make sure that you're receiving at least 2 reviews on a monthly basis. My suggestion is work with the tool to get between 4 and 6 because that's going to give you the best chance at optimizing out online as highly as possible. We don't have any contracts with our service. It's all month to month. You can fire us the second that it doesn't perform for you. But we know that this is a tool that's successful, and we can go out with the confidence to say, try us for a month or 2, try us for 6 months, however long, and utilize the tool as long as you're getting value from it. Member support, always available, 24/7 via email, and certainly regular business hours very easy to get somebody on the phone. With the flexibility on the ways that we offer to get reviews, we're able to really find a solution that works best for how you interact with your clients. And the nice thing is that all of this comes with a 30-day free trial. So please feel free to reach out to Joe or myself directly. Happy to walk you through the tool, give you the opportunity to use it for 30 days. We'll do a little evaluation on your online presence during that time, make some recommendations on some things that you can change. Again, if you're having problems in other directories, you've got some challenge reviews out there, you would like some support in how to respond to those, my team is happy to help you out with that even before you try the product. And if you do decide to move forward with the solution, we have 2 price levels that I wanted to throw out there. It's not on the slide, but did want to get it out there. We have a one-time $199 activation fee to join our service, and we have service packages that start at $99 a month, again, contract. So, Joe, with that, I'll turn it back over to you. That's my presentation. I'm happy to go into some Q&A if there's any questions out there that I can provide more details on.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to give everyone an opportunity to ask some questions, that type of thing. And I just wanted to add as well that Improve My Credit USA has been working with you guys, or working with Customer Lobby now for a good while. I don't even know how long it's been. It's around a year. And as the marketing guy for the company, I have done a lot of research and this sort of thing into reviews years ago, actually, and knew the growing importance of being on top of reviews and how that is an ever-increasing area in relevance to how people find their purchase. And so for that reason, I'd always been on top of it, and I went through the wonderful frustrations of dealing with Google, and I had an account twice with Google. Once we had over 30 reviews, and our account was deleted, lost all my reviews, and then I had 19 reviews, all 5-star reviews with Google, and our account was again deleted with Google. And I say deleted, but put into a permanent suspension. And they have no support. They have you can't contact them. Oh, sorry about that. You can't contact them. You can't do anything with them. So I just became so frustrated with them. Then on Facebook had apps that you could plug in and get reviews. Well, Facebook decided one day arbitrarily that they were going to launch their own review thing, and they just canceled all apps that had reviews. So I lost all my Facebook reviews. It was just a never-ending nightmare for me with the whole review process. So when I came across you guys, I immediately was interested in that, so we started working with you guys, and since then have just been massively happy with the service. For everybody who's listening, the reason why we do these webinars, our philosophy at Improve My Credit, our company mantra here, you can ask any of our employees, is to find what works, to share what we find, and to inspire action towards greatness. It's on my business card. When I find something that works, I want to share it with all of my referral partners, the people I do business with, that type of thing, because when you guys succeed, we succeed. And that's actually, it directly affects me financially, because if you guys are getting more customers, well, I know that 8 out of 10 of them that walk through the door are probably going to need me. So if I can help you guys attract more customers, man, I'm all about that. But more on a global thing, I like to see other businesses succeed. If we have a thriving economy here in Houston, which we do, then that's just good for all of us. So that's really what we're trying to accomplish here, not just for Houston, but for everywhere. And so as you guys can see, I have up my review page right here. A couple really cool things that I wanted to point out to show here. You see all the 5-star reviews. Well, for anybody, any customer that finds this, let's say they want to check out here Nicole's review. They click on that. They see all the information that Nicole had there. Well, and since I'm logged in as me here, you're seeing it as me. But if it were just as a customer, they would have the option to click on and contact Nicole. They could email Nicole. So it adds a tremendous layer of credibility to those reviews. that the people who are looking at your reviews know that they have the ability to contact this person. So it's not just some bogus review thrown up there. These are investigated reviews. They're monitored, filtered, etc., and they can communicate with the people that are using the service. To me, that's really strong. Then also, something that when I'm out there discussing our services with prospective referral partners, clients, whatever, I say, hey, look, don't trust me. Just hop out there, type in my company name and reviews, and see what you find. Well, as you can see, right there, top of the list, customer service, a customer lobby has dominated that search. We have insider pages, we have Yelp way down there, Yellow Pages, Mojo, all these different places, even on Facebook, that's showing up there, our Facebook page. But nevertheless, the first thing that's coming up at the top of the list is customer lobby with our 37 reviews, which I guess man, that's loud, sorry. Anyway, that it dominates the search. So you can, as part of your presentation to any prospective customer, you can say, hey, look, just hop out on the web, just type in my company name and reviews and see what you find. Just check me out, look all around, So it gives you a great way to dominate that search. It's going to come up better than Google. It's going to come up better than Yelp, better than City Search, all the rest of those. And as he said, it already propagates a lot of the reviews to those other services. So it really gives you a way to dynamically control your reputation online, which is huge, 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 massively important. I can't say that enough. So I just wanted to share that part of kind of a personal testimony of the things that I've been really, really pleased about with Customer Lobby. I see that Troy has posted a question in chat. He said, could you give us some insight about some of the best practices to handle bad reviews?
Sure. Certainly a challenge that we face with our customers. Not only do negative reviews come into Customer Lobby, they will certainly be existing out online. Unfortunately, what we find is sometimes business owners will take things a little bit too much to heart and go on the defensive when it comes to negative reviews. And as opposed to being defensive, and obviously there's a variety of different negative reviews that can be out there, we want to use that negative review as a jumping-off platform for you to talk more about your business and your customer service. So I will immediately encourage all of my customers to take a look at that negative review. Take it with a grain of salt. Realize that can't please everybody all the time, and use it as a platform to talk about your customer service and how much your customer feedback means to you. So I would ultimately say to that person, hey Joe, I recognize that you had a difficult time with my product or my service. If at all possible, please contact the office directly and ask for my attention. Would be happy to help you out with this. And then say something along the lines of, as you know, I take great pride in making sure that all of my customers have a positive experience with my business. We strive to provide excellent customer service, and certainly if there's any part of the service that we can make better, we encourage that feedback. Short, sweet, recognizing that Joe had a frustration with my business, letting people who are reading that review know that I'm listening, I'm watching, and that as an owner, I'm available to make that situation right. Now, that being said, just to kind of put a follow-on to that, every directory out there has different practices in terms of how to not only leave a comment, but also challenge some of the content in that review. If there's things that are way out of line, folks like Yelp, Google, they will actually take down reviews. City Search will take down reviews as well, and that's when I would encourage really calling into our member services team, utilizing their expertise, because we do have quick ways to get to those types of answers with those organizations, simply because we do have some relationships in place, and we also know their business practices and how to best navigate them.
Excellent. Great answer. And just also to add, I definitely, from our side, we work really, really hard to have a strong online reputation and customer service kind of being a focus here. Say that I've experienced every flavor of review. I've experienced the review that I know was a competitor and filed a complaint with Yahoo, who it took just forever to get something dealt with, but after research they tracked down an IP and an actual location, and it actually was one of my competitors, and I called the competitor on it. I actually physically called them and talked to them about it, and they said that, hey, we're going to get on this. They said they tracked it down to an internal employee, if you can imagine that. But I take my online reviews very seriously, so I've had that. I've also had, of course, a customer that wasn't satisfied, and 100% back in what you just said, that when they have the opportunity to feel like they were heard and that that somebody cared about what was going on with their situation, that the negative review comes down. So you get them taken care of. You're able to meet that need, which, from a business owner's perspective, who doesn't want that opportunity?
Sure.
We were able to speak to that concern, and then that did result in the review being removed. So tremendously powerful in that sense, for sure. Do anybody else have questions? Does anybody else have questions there? I know a couple of people came in late, so maybe perhaps you missed something. But if you have questions on, feel free to ask. And if not, I guess we're going to wrap up the webinar, and hope you guys got something out of it, or that it was a benefit to you guys. And if not, let me know as well. If you have questions, shoot me an email. I'll be happy to get you guys in touch with Wayne if you missed his contact information. Wayne, definitely appreciate you being on with us and sharing your expertise.
Absolutely, Joe. Thanks so much for the opportunity, and thanks for everybody in attendance. Again, we are looking forward to working with everybody and helping you out with your online reputation.
Perfect. Alrighty, guys. Well, I think that's going to conclude the webinar. And as Wayne said, we appreciate y'all attending, and hope you got some benefit out of it. Alrighty, guys. Thanks, and we'll shoot out another webinar invite in a couple weeks. Talk to y'all later.
Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Joe.
All right. Thank you.